down here on the banks of the Burnet River, just up from the Bundaberg Rum Distillery here in Bundaberg. Now you would have noticed some of the videos in the past that I've filmed here, so it's a very windy day. So I've got all the legs out on my Ostrichwing Awning. Wonderful day, even though it's a bit windy, so hopefully there's not too much wind noise going through the mic. I've got a windsock on my boom mic today, so this will be a good test because there's a stiff breeze coming in from this way, from your left, I'd say, or could be right, I don't know. It looks back to front to me when I'm looking at the screen, so I'll say to be from your left. So imagine, guys, having a campsite like this right on the banks of the Burnet River. Wouldn't that be awesome? As a sausage roll, particularly as a frozen sausage rolls, these are really nice. Still a little bit frozen. Well, now what we've got to do now is turn the inverter on. So the battery's fully charged, so we'll be able to tell exactly how many amps this is going to take out of the battery. So we'll set it in about 14 minutes. There we are, guys. What an awesome little setup we got here, eh? My old rapid wing awning with the legs, there's no way in the world I would have been able to set that up. So this ostrich wing, guys, yeah, they cost more money, okay, but I'll tell you what, it's money well spent because you'll use it a lot more, because it can handle conditions like this. It can handle the rain without any major pooling like a lot of the other ones are, because this ostrich wing has got the strongest canvas of all of them. I've got the Drifter Stockton chair there. I thought that'll be a good one to take out here because it is so windy. I reckon if I bought any of my other lightweight chairs, they're going to end up straight in that water and I'll never see them again unless there's a boat that's coming past. So let's see what it's exactly drawing. 88 amps, we're down 94%. Now that's going to build up the temp, and what happens once it's up to temp, that's going to recycle. So the first 5, 6, 7 minutes or so is when you're going to use most of your power with the air fryer. Now remember, guys, that wasn't fully thawed out. I can smell it now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's almost cooked. It's probably about 30 knot winds blowing right at us right now, and I've got no guy lines out. In fact, the legs are just hanging there and this thing is hardly moving. Okay, so that's been cooking about 7 or 8 minutes now. I want to make sure I don't overcook it, so I'm just going to check it quickly. Close to 10 minutes, probably about 9.5 minutes now. So there you go. So you're looking at about that 1% per minute of consuming. So we're close to 10 minutes now, and we're going 10 minutes, 10 amps, 10% out of the battery, which is just over 10 amps consumed so far. So what are we looking at? We're looking at around about, on average, 1 amp per minute. I think that works out too. Because remember, that first initial 5 minutes is when you're going to get your highest consumption of power. Once that air fryer gets the temperature, then it holds that temperature quite well, and then it switches on and off, and that's where it's very efficient. That will be cooked now. The VRM portal, so I can remotely connect to the VRM portal. So we can see we're down to 87.5% of the battery. We were on 100% when this started. Ambient temperature is around 28.5 degrees at the moment. It feels like that, and it's forecast 29 degrees south. It's a cloudy day and it's pretty well spot on. But if we go into the advanced settings, in here it's going to give us a lot more information, and in here it'll tell us 11.5 amps. So I cooked that sausage roll up using 11.5 amps. So let's just bear with me while I cut this. Needs a little bit longer, guys. It's still quite cold in the middle. In fact, I think it was still frozen in the middle. Should have taken it out of the freezer a bit earlier. So we'll give it a few more minutes. Now while that's cooking, guys, if you want to look at the screen here, you can see the screen. This is giving me real time. Okay, exactly, this is real time. Now I could be on the other side of the world right now and still have this same screen, because remember, this is all connected to 4G. So as long as I'm within a 4G, well, it can be 2G, anywhere up to 2G to 4G coverage, even Wi-Fi, if there's available Wi-Fi, this will connect to the Wi-Fi as well. But I've got the 4G dongle and I find it a lot more reliable than the Wi-Fi. For some reason, the Wi-Fi on my Cerbo GX is not very reliable, and I think it's a common issue that I've heard. Apparently there's a fix. What you do is you pull it apart and slightly relocate the inbuilt antenna, and that rectifies the Wi-Fi on the Cerbo GX. But I don't need to do that, guys, because I don't need to rely on Wi-Fi. I've got a Victron 4GE LTE dongle in this system, and I went uptown and bought a Telstra SIM card, prepaid SIM card, and I'm using that, guys, and it works brilliant. So you can see here 85.7. now again, if we go into, boy, this wind is blowing strong. I know I've got no problems with this awning, it'll handle it. 13.5, and see if it's cooked now. That is cooked. Guys, while I pull that out, my chair blew away. If that was one of my other chairs, it would have been end up in the drink by now. So good call on my behalf for bringing that one around. Now it's probably a bit warm. Yep, definitely cooked. So 13 amps definitely makes a huge difference. Now remember, guys, this is only a 105 amp battery. If you got solar panels, in no time at all, that's 14 amps, you'll get back into your system. 3 bite test. Geez, these are nice. I'll have to pull over to the IGA. Wow. Look at that car speeding. Holy streets, it's crazy. It's like a goat track here, and he must have been doing well over 140. Very nice. All we do now is get a cold drink out the fridge, which reminds me, I better turn the fridge back on. All the controls that I need for the fridge are right there. So if I want to turn them back on or off, I just hit a button. Same as the temperature control. If I want to turn it on and off, I just hit a button and it changes the temperature control. Brilliant fridge, guys, brilliant fridge. Can't tell you how impressed I am with that fridge. I would love to put a test to one of those really popular upright fridges that are used in the four-wheel drive industries here in Australia, the Bushman. In fact, I checked them out for the first time the other day. We've got a Dometic reseller here in Bundaberg now the past 6 months. So I dropped by to have a look at it and just have a yarn to see what they've got in stock, etc. And they didn't have anything in stock because under the circumstances that's happening worldwide, it's understandable getting things in is taking quite a fair bit longer. And these things, like these awnings and these rooftop tents, guys, they're getting sold before they even land in Australia. I think you'll be lucky to find anyone who's got any stock in. And if you want one, there's a bit of a wait there. But in fact, for you guys, I know you people that are really good, real good top supporters of my channel, we're still watching right now. So I thought now this would be a good time to talk about a bonus product I'm going to be receiving within the next 2 weeks from Dometic. Now they're not giving it to me, guys, but they are going to help me out with getting it fitted, and I'll be purchasing it at a discounted price. It's something that's called a bundle suite. You would have seen when I went out camping down at Gucci Creek that I had the separate shower cubicle set up for the toilet and shower. Absolutely awesome, brilliant. But then, you know, I've got to carry it in the vehicle. It takes up quite a bit of room, and it's quite a bit of effort setting it up and putting it down compared to something like this. Well, a bundle suite is designed, and it's something that's fairly new, is designed for the Dometic bundle top rooftop tent. And it's similar to those normal, you know, like the kick-ass ones where you just pull out, you got your showers, you undo the zip, you pull out and so on. Similar to that, but this one is such design that it fits this one here ideally. And it is 2.1 meters long, and I think it's about 1.3 meters that comes out. So it's a huge room. It's got hydraulics, so basically you pull the zip open, you pull it out, and there's this hydraulic, and it just pushes it out and keeps it sturdy. And it's good quality canvas as well, and yet it's only weighs, it's claimed it's only weighs 5.5 kilos. It also comes with a cover, so I'll be able to have a cover as well. So, and I can set them up separately. And now, of course, I've searched around and there's not many videos on that, but of course, you know me, I'm going to have videos on it, and I'll talk to the guys. I'm sure they'll be up for it, and I'll see if I can film the installation. Now, I was going to keep that as a surprise, guys, over the next few weeks, but for you guys that are the true fans, I know you're still watching now, so thank you very much. Now, I've eaten half of the sausage roll so far, and this is really nice. This is cooked ideally. Excuse me. Jeez. I had some exciting news I was going to tell you that's coming up soon. I've totally forgot what it is. Aha. It took a drink to remember. Let me tell you before I forget again. Another drink. Quite a fair bit. And how my... Whoa, hang on guys. That wind is getting pretty strong, guys. It's not quite... Actually, guys, we might do this as a separate video. So we'll do 2 videos here, guys. So let's end this video so it's not too long. And meanwhile, thanks very much for watching. If you got any questions, just ask below. And wow, that's getting strong, the wind. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll help my channel enormously. And put a like on the video. Until next time, take care, look after everyone, be kind to everyone, and cheers.